Hi, fatties. Welcome back to the thicker side of life. It's your girl, Fat Felicia. So today I am going to be talking about 10 of my insecurities. So this video was kind of inspired by somebody DM'd me on Instagram, and they were like, could you speak like on your channel about like how to kind of get over your insecurities or how to to work through them. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that now, but I feel like before I'm able to come here and speak about like how to get over my insecurities or whatever, I should actually come here and speak about the insecurities that I have or that I've had like growing up or like in the past. So like I feel like that is what, like, let me come and be vulnerable in a way, or just like be open about the insecurities that I've had before I can like actually tell people like how to get over like the insecurities first. Cool. Okay, so for this video, I took a shower, I came back to my room, I stood in front of the mirror, then I was like, okay, let's get naked. Like let me be honest with myself. Like I looked at myself and I was like, okay, Gonda, you are almost 20 years old now. Like I tried to like reflect on myself and like see like growing up or like in the past, like which is a really that I've had. Then I took my diary from 2017. I know it's a very old diary. I took a diary from 2017 and I wrote down like all the insecurities that I could think of like at the moment. And yeah, I came up with 10. So I'm gonna be talking about like the 10 insecurities that I have. And I wrote them down because I always like when I speak like anywhere, regardless if it's like YouTube or anywhere, I always like kind of like create tangents, like a lot of tangents. Then I end up forgetting like all the things that I want to talk about. So I like wrote them down for that purpose. Anyway, the first like insecurity, that it's one of the things that like I first realized about myself like when I was like younger, and that was like my general beauty. Now I didn't really think that I was ugly. I just didn't think that I was like the prettiest girl in the room or the cutest girl or like whatever, because I feel like I have like a lot of like not masculine but like a lot of like boy features, because like people always told me about, okay, you look like your father, like you have a lot of your father's features. And I was like, how can I be like the prettiest girl, and how can like people say that I'm cute if I have like a guy's features? Like that doesn't make sense. So I've not like, especially like when I was younger, I've never had like the thing about, oh, like I'm like the prettiest girl in the room and whatever. So I was like always insecure about that, and I would always like gauge people's reactions when like it came to like things like that. And I'd be like I'm a very observant person, so I'll be like very observant, like how do people receive me and all of that things and all of those things. Sorry. Then my nose. Guys, I've come to peace with it. I've come to terms with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with like how it's shaped. But I don't know. Can you see? My nose has like a weird, I don't know, I feel like everyone's nose is weird, but I felt like my nose, especially when I was younger, I felt like my nose was just like weird, and I didn't know how to feel about that. I didn't like it, Poof, let me not lie, I didn't like it. And my sister always used to make fun of my nose. There was this movie Umantliput, then there was this boy there, so I think he had something to do with KFC in that scene, so you could see like how his nose looked. And my sister would always make fun of me, but oh, my nose looks like that, and like it was. So I feel like those are like some of the things that helped me like get over it, because like my sister would make fun of it like almost all the time. So it was just like, oh girl, you better get over it, or you're gonna get upset every time like it comes up. Yeah, so like I didn't like my nose. I didn't like how it was shaped or how it looked or anything. I remember this one time, there was this lady, she was doing my hair, and there was like other girls from like my street who were there. Then she was like, yo, and then I wonder why. I was like, it didn't like apparently when you do this like to a baby's nose, when it's still like pretty young, it kind of shapes it. So like she was saying like things like that. So I was like, so whenever I was by myself, I would always like do this to my nose and try to like shape it and see if like it would like get like, I don't know, it was just, I don't know, I didn't like my nose. And then my lazy eye. I believe it or not, I have a lazy eye. I think it's this eye. Yeah, I think yeah, it's this eye. It's not like lazy. It's just that it sometimes it looks, I don't know. And I noticed this. You remember those times where taking selfies became like a thing, but before selfie cams came around, it was like you take like a selfie with like your back camera of your phone. So whenever I would like take selfies, And then that is when I would notice like, what's happening with this eye? So I didn't like it, and I was like, I wasn't insecure about it, like in like face-to-face interactions, but whenever like I would take pictures, I would always like try to see, but okay, is it showing, is it bad, how is it? So I was like, yeah, I was kind of insecure about it, and I don't know how I got over it. Like now it's just like, oh, when I see pictures and I'm like, oh, there you are again, but it doesn't bother me anymore. It's just like, oh, lazy eye, there you are. Okay, it's not like really lazy, it's just like my eyes, they aren't the same size, and the other one is a bit lazy than the other, I don't know. But yeah, then my teeth, yo, out of all things, yo, it was, this is how my teeth look. I don't know if you guys can see, but yo, yeah, it was a major thing for me. Like I would always like try to avoid smiling with my teeth, or like showing like all my teeth. I would like try to smile maybe like this, to try and like and hide how they look as far as possible. And apparently it's like a genetic thing, because I went to a dentist once, and I went to have fillings, but then they fell off again. So it was just something that I was aware of. And whenever I would smile, whenever I would speak, like have a close up with like a person, I would like always be aware of the fact that okay, they might be looking at my teeth, they might be like, I wonder what they think about, like, because I didn't I'm not gonna lie, shame or try to show, I did not like how my teeth looked. It was just like, whoa, yeah. But then it was just like one of those things, because after like my feelings fell out, I was like, maybe I'm gonna keep having feelings and they're gonna keep falling out. So yeah, we might like as well like try to get over it. But yeah, and then my boobs. So yeah, the reason why I kind of was like kind of insecure about my boobs is because like I think my boobs started like becoming like bigger in like grade 9. Now my issue with them was that I watch TV, and in TVs I see Nicki Minaj, like people like in the like spotlight, like people in the red carpets, reality shows, and they had like a similar, like their cup size was like similar to mine, and they would wear like maybe like bikinis or like the tops, and their boobs were like like they would like hold, they were, I don't know, they were just I girls will get what I mean. But then mine were like, but when now I'm wearing like similar things, they're on like, I don't know. So I was like, but what's wrong with my boobs? Like why can't, because we are like the people that I'm seeing on TV, it's kind of the similar size, and some of them were like a bit bigger than mine. But I was like, why isn't like the shaping? Why? So like I was there was another thing that I was aware of my body that wasn't like perfect. Yeah. Then my ass. Yeah, my ass. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys. Well, I don't know if you can see, but this is how it's not. I don't know. This is like that, but that is like how my ass is shaped. I don't know if you guys can see, but that is like how my ass is shaped. And I became aware of this fact, I think it was like grade 6, grade 7, where having like a bubble butt was, I don't know if it became a thing, or I started becoming aware of that, like girls who had like bubble butts were perceived to have like great body shapes and whatever. So either it became a thing, or I became aware of the fact that like it was. So then I remember like in like I would wear like gray pants, and then I had like this like long jacket that I would wear, and it would cover like half of my butt, then the other half would like be like showing. I was like, okay, I'm okay with that half, but the top half, it's like, I don't know. And like people like point it out, but come to the shop and do. It was grade 7. I remember, because like I remember in class, like we were like 5 black girls in my class, and so like it was like a matter of like within those 5 girls, who has the greatest body, who has the greatest, like whose butt is like shaped, like all of those things. So it was something I was also like very insecure about it. But yeah, it is what it was, I guess. Then my toes. These this, look at this. So this toe is bigger than my, is it a thumb? I don't know, but that my second toe is bigger than my big toe. It's longer. It's longer than my big toe, and that is not cute. Like it's not cute. It looks so wrong. I don't know. I never liked my toes, but I never not worn like any like shoe or whatever, like I still wear flip-flops. I don't like sandals, but I have like a pair of sandals, so I still wear them regardless. But it was just something that I was like, yo guys, and why where is it going? Why did it decide to be like longer than the others? So I was very insecure about it. So like I would be like, don't look at my toes, don't look at my toes. So yeah, I was like very insecure about that. And then my hands. So I don't know, my hands, they aren't ugly, but I remember this one time with my best friend, and we were taking, what did we do? We went shopping, then we went out, then we bought rings for like our best friend. Was it an engagement? It was an engagement, like best friend engagement. So we bought rings. So this one time we were taking pictures, and oh, my hands, guys, especially this hand, I don't like this, like it's at least this one, I don't know. And I used to get like a lot of like is londa. I know it's not in English. A lot of sores. I would get like a lot of sores like on my hands. And I'm like, on top of the fact that you're already ugly, why are you going out there and going to get like weird things? My height and my weight. Yo, guys, until I came to Stellenbosch, I was always the tallest girl. I was always the fattest girl. And I always like literally just stood out, like in class pictures. I stood out of my friends. I stood out, like it was just like, yo, I didn't like it. I didn't like my height. I was okay with my height, but I didn't like my weight. I was like, oh, because I don't know, it was just like I was very insecure about it. And then I remember, when was it? Oh, grade 7 again. A lot of things happened in grade 7. Grade 7, I got into a fight with a boy who sat next to me in class. And we, like, guys, I'm like, if I tell my friend, like, we fought. Because, like, people, but it was a thing. Because I'm like, in Qondane, then I'm big. Then Quantum starts with a Q, and it's also a relatively big car. So people would call me Quantum in class because this started because at school I was called Kwanda. I don't know how we came from Kwanda to Kwanda, but I was called Kwanda as in Q. How do you spell Kwanda again? QUA instead of QO. I don't know how but that's how like it came from being called Kwanda to be called Quantum. But I didn't care about it. Or I didn't think that like it bothered me, or I didn't think that I really cared. But then this one time I got into a fight because I was not in the mood. Then this boy called me Quantum, and I was like, I got into a fight. So like things like those small remarks, like you might not think when like it affects a person or whatever, but sometimes I'll be like, yo, because literally my friends were very short with like small bodies, and here I am with like, yeah, I was literally like the opposite of my friends. So I was also like very insecure about like my body and like my height, like generally. But yeah, but I kind of like, I don't know, a lot of like all these insecurities that I've kind of mentioned, there were always things that I was always like aware of, like at the back of my mind, but never, okay, maybe here and there, but never have I never really done something that I really, really, really wanted to do because I felt like, but I'm too big, but my teeth, but so like I always, like it's always been in me to like always go after like the things that I wanted. But not saying that like I didn't have insecurities, because I live in my head like a lot. And even if I never spoke about like how I felt like about like some of the things that like I didn't like about myself, but it was still like a matter of banana at the back of my mind, these are the things that I don't really like about myself or like about my body. But yeah, and yeah, so that's like the end of the video. This video was just like to point out, I don't know, I felt like maybe before I can like speak about like how to get over insecurities, or how to get over like how to work through insecurities, I must just like first come and be vulnerable in a sense and like speak about my personal experience and like my personal insecurities and the things that I've been insecure about. I might not have remembered like, or kind of might not have mentioned, because some things are like some things that are like I'm insecure about, I don't think I can really speak about on YouTube. But yeah, I just wanted to like, before I can like come and act like, oh, like do this, do ABC, recite this, let me first become naked, I guess, and let me speak about like what I have been insecure about. I feel like that's also why I can just like a sports bra and swimming tights, because I was like, this is as naked as I am allowed to be on YouTube. So minimal clothes. I didn't even have like, okay, I don't always put makeup on, but yeah, like I was like, okay, let's come and be naked. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for staying this far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Thicker Side of Life. Also, guys, I just wanted to say I'm very appreciative of the support, because I saw like that video, that vlog, we are on 570 something views. That's like the most views I've gotten. So like I'm very appreciative of the support you guys give me and the love. I see you guys, I see you, and thank you for seeing me. But yeah, bye.